Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
Take some questions from the floor. Just a couple of really quick things. Who else would you like to knock out before you check out, Tony?
David Haye.
Do you mean SpongeBob SquarePants, as you called him at live television on Saturday night?
I'll be totally honest, I got SpongeBob SquarePants mixed up. That wasn't the name I was supposed to call him. I was supposed to call him Sideshow Bob. But in the heat of the moment, once again, my mouth and brain got frazzled and carried away with itself, and for some reason I splurted SpongeBob SquarePants, and the kids have been leveling me for it since.
Would you be able to fight physically before the end of this year? Should I be asking you that question, Eddie?
I'd fight tonight. If Eddie turned up with a briefcase of money, I'll fight any time anyway.
He is a friend of mine, it could possibly happen.
Listen, if it makes pounds, it makes sense, and if it makes sense, I do it. Simple as that.
So, last quick question for me then, and obviously we'll hand over to the floor, Barry, if that's okay with you. One thing for the both of you, which is, what's your joint definition of teamwork here between the two of you? What is it that makes it work?
For me, what makes it work is that I don't have any kind of stresses or pressures besides the opponent in front of me, and that's what Eddie does. He takes it all away from me. The Goodison Park one was hard and stuff had to be done, and I got dragged from pillar to post media-wise, but 99% of the time Eddie takes away all the headaches, all the problems, and that allows me to focus on my job. You have to have plans in this business and strategies, and Eddie strategises things, plans things meticulously, and it runs to plan every single time, so that takes all the weight off my shoulders. I just concentrate on punching people in the face.
Hopefully you execute. Yes. Eddie?
I think the good thing about working with Tony's a good example is I like to get them to understand the business, because you have good nights and you have bad nights financially, but if they can understand the reasons behind the purse and the number that you come up with, because that's always, how do you come up with that magic number? So you're going to fight this guy, how much you're going to make? And Tony has the ability to see, to know. He's been in the business a long time now. He knows when there's been a successful show, and when there is, he's well rewarded. When there isn't, he's still rewarded, but at different levels. And I think, you have the ability sometimes to open the books up to people, which sometimes I'll do with Tony and say, look, just in case you think we haven't had it off here at Goodison Park, this is how it looks. Goodison Park, I think we lost 30 grand, 40 grand, no big deal. I could have lost 400 grand that night. It would have been worth every single penny. So you can't take the memories away. Making money is honestly never about the money. It's just purely about the winning for me. So every show is about winning. Can we turn a profit from that show? And I will work just as hard to make 5 grand than I will to make £1 million on a show. But it's not that, it's about the winning. It's turning a show that you think, this is not going to sell any tickets. Grafting the tickets, pushing it, turning up saying, wow, you've done it, Or doing a big pay-per-view night, getting Golovkin over to the UK and sitting back and saying, or doing Wembley and Froch Grove looking around saying, how have we done this? But the winning is the important thing, and I think that's the same, should be the same in all businesses. Hit targets, create targets for yourself. Don't put a monetary value on it, because that's not important. It's about pushing yourself to win. It's just like in sport. You've got to try and win, and winning can be determined by so many different factors, but always set by yourself.
So one last question. What's the one thing, as a boy, you wanted to win that you still want to win now?
I've won it. Sorry. I've cracked
You're
it.
home and dry.
Yeah, that belt sits there and it's not going anywhere, let me tell you so. I've won it. I've done I'm the only person I can honestly say I've achieved my lifelong childhood dream. My dream is to box at Goodison Park, win the world title, and I've done it, and I'm here to tell the story, so thank you very much.
Congratulations. And I think to finish,